I'm not laughing at your situation. I'm really, this is my way of showing sympathy. Does this look good? Yes?
You think it look good? Okay. Okay.
Wow. Dear friends, today me and Camila decided to do a little video for you guys talking about some crazy things that have been happening.
Yes, Navi. And you're right by calling them actually crazy. And I would like to know if you can share it with us. Can you share what happened to your mom on February 2026? Do we really know who was behind this horrible situation? Because you got threatened to get your mother kidnapped. If I understand it right, that's something actually terrifying, and you think that something horrible like that would not happen out of hate in 2026. Hello. But here is a live proof that it's still actually happening, and there's a lot of things that world need to work on, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So can you talk about it?
Oh, well, it started off very unexpected. It was a normal day. I just woke up out of bed and I see a text in my inbox from my normal number, my private number. And
Personal number
my personal number, yes.
that you normally not like post anywhere.
No, nobody knows this number except close friends, family. It was just my normal number. And I wake up and I see a text from someone with a photo of me and my mom.
In public, like
Yes, yes,
took a picture of you when you were like shopping or something.
yes. It was a photo of me and my mother, which I don't post my mother. You guys know I don't ever post any of my family members. I decide to keep them private. And
Safety purposes of this.
of course, yeah. And I do my social media, I do my music, and I don't want to involve my family in there when they don't want to be part of it. And I don't want them to have the hassle of dealing with it.
Yes.
So, long story short, it came to this photograph of me and my mother, and they're like, "Is this your mom?" And I'm like, I respond with no, because I don't know who this is. I don't want the risk of that. So
I feel like it's also important to mention that it might have been terrifying for you for a reason that not so long ago your producer who had the situation when his family member got kidnapped, and that's probably something that triggered your memory and might make you thinking like that, oh, is that happening to me right now?
yeah.
This is actually so scary. Like, I don't know, like, how is it okay for you to talk to you right now? Like, how you feel right now about that?
It's very can you like move the camera a little bit backwards so the audience can see as well? So it's definitely like really, really scary. And I had a conversation with my mom about it because I have a friend that his father was kidnapped. And I'm sure there's been so many different situations of other people that have experienced similar things. And there was a Fox News network, and this lady was kidnapped. Her mother was kidnapped, and I believe they still can't find her.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So I take it very seriously when people are sending me these types of messages. It's a threat.
It is.
At the end of the day, it's a threat. So I took it very seriously. Thank God I have people that I can call, and immediately as I saw the text, I called up my numbers and it was dealt with. But then came another image.
Wait, what?
You
didn't tell me about that.
There was another image, and they sent me.
Same number, like
Same number. They sent me a photo of my mother again, but this time it was from a public photo of her on her Facebook account. What concerns me the most, how did they find my number?
Yes, exactly. So it might have been somebody you already know, do you think?
I can't even imagine. Like, but even if it is, most people don't know who my mother is. So I don't know what their intentions was, but it was very scary.
So you believe that this threat come from the fact that somebody actually out there hate you for your personality, for your art, for the way you perform? Like you think that's what it is?
Wow. I think so. There's so much hate towards me and my music, and it's not like really bad hate. It's hate that kind of brings my career up, up, and up. But I think it was most definitely a hater. It was most definitely someone with bad intentions, because I've received death threats before.
On your social media?
Of course, yeah. I've received a bunch of DMs all the time. I even get emails. People try to leak my address. People try to, I'm trying to remember the word. It looks max me or something, whatever it's called. It's,
It's so crazy to listen about because you think in 2026 we're kind of done with this problem. Because for me, listening about this kind of crimes, it's like listening about Stone Age problems.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what are we, animals? To hate each other for just each other looks, personality? Oh, come on, no, that's not supposed to happen. And another thing is, I think it's important to mention what you mentioned to me before, that how you deal with that. You actually have to do something about that. And I believe you say that all the hate comments, all the hate messages, you're all saving it for later. So if something, God forbid, gonna comes up, you can just use, if this message is gonna go more and more and more from one specific person, what you do? You sue.
now I took immediately I took screenshots of those messages to make sure that I have all the information locked in, and if they deleted anything, I have the number saved, the location. It was a California number. I know it was a California number for sure, because when it called, that's what it said.
It's important to save those things. Don't get scared, because I feel like a lot of people, myself also receive a lot of threat and hate and the wish of death through my career, like small career, obviously
Yeah.
not as big as yours, but still, even like random person on the internet who just trying to make it as a blogger, as a public person, to and like spread positivity mainly, we still receiving something horrible like that. And I think it's important to not get scared at the moment and save all of these messages, save all of these people, all of these accounts, and make sure that for a future, God forbid, you can use them to actually get these people.
Now, thanks God, I have people that I could have called immediately and dealt with the situation, but I understand that there's people that
Don't have that.
don't have that ability. What did they do?
Yeah.
Like, write in the comments, guys, like, what would a person do when they have no one like that to call? And I mean, I guess report it to the police, but what is the police gonna say? Oh, we don't know what this number is.
No. Actually, if it's actually something dangerous, they will take actions. I had a lot of example like that. Luckily, I didn't have the need to deal with the police here in America, but I did deal with it in Korea, and they actually taking actions. They actually taking a lot of actions.
I don't know. I've heard several different situations where people report something to the police and they're like, well, we can't really do anything. There's not enough proof to conduct any search.
Yeah, I believe that it anyway has to be something done, actually. But yeah, like you say, why would we wait if somebody threatening you to do something to you,
Yeah.
to kill you? I'm sorry, to do something horrible to you or your family. Why should you wait to that to happen to actually wait for help?
I even remember there was one last message. It said, have fun in Russia. Yeah, so that made no sense to me. So this person knew the phone number. This person knew my mother. This person knew that I have Russian ancestries. Who is this? Who is this?
It's actually scary because it does sound like somebody who actually have access to your closest circle and to have access to this information.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually scary. You don't know who to trust when you trying to become part of something bigger. And we're just trying to basically follow your dream. And you know what breaking my heart the most? I know you, and I know you as being like such a sweetheart. You trying to spread nothing but positivity, motivation, to make people feel better about themselves, which is so important in our world. And the fact that just for being that like in our society, you getting hate, you getting threats, you have to deal with this pressure, anxiety,
Yeah.
and you're just 18-year-old, you know? And I'm so glad that you continue to do that, like being brave enough to go out there, to live your life, to smile, because a lot of people, they would just hold back and they would be like, no, I don't want, I cannot deal with that, you know? So thank you, Navi, for being that.
Of course. And I know you have a lot to relate personally because you and your
Yeah,
you and
baby,
your
it's
social-
okay, yeah.
It's important,
okay,
guys.
yeah.
Camila was also threatened online, and I want you to tell your story as well because as a teen star, it's important, you know, not to just focus on my situations, but also discuss other situations that have happened. And I want you to kind of briefly.
So my situation is not obviously as scary as yours, but also includes somebody who have so much hate in this part, and so like I even know who it is. It's kind of like sad story person. So what happened is basically I got a little bit popularity on the TikTok because I was talking about my experience of studying in South Korea, which I just wanted to share with people who deal with bullying, so you will know how to deal with that, how to go through it, because I basically said everything that I wish somebody told me. Why are you laughing?
Okay, guys, you know, I have this weird whenever I'm like super scared or nervous about something, I start laughing like crazy. So I'm not laughing at your situation. I'm really, this is my way of showing sympathy.
Okay, don't worry. I'm good. I'm good.
But yeah, continue.
So yeah, and basically the threat was something about person texted. I received a mutual comments on my comment section about wishing me death in my native language, Kazakh language, because my content that I was doing, it was in Russian language, and they were basically telling me, "Oh, go kill yourself because you're not doing content on your own language, in your own language, which is Kazakh language." And I was like, okay, first of all, it's because Russian has a little bit more like wider audience than Kazakh language, I will say, and that's the main reason why I was making Russian. And okay, and I basically made a video saying that, okay, when you guys trying to tell somebody to speak our beautiful Kazakh language, how you can say it by saying, oh, kill yourself, like using very horrible words. Like,
And didn't they cut up the video?
yeah, that's what happened later. I made a video saying like, when you are using our language like that, trying to pretend that you can motivate people to speak it and learn it, do you really think that people will want to learn it when you cursing in it, when you wishing death to somebody in it? So I basically say, you people who speak our language that ugly and that horribly, you are embarrassing our language and our culture. Somebody on the internet, I know cool, took my video, they cut it up, they even cut my face like this so people couldn't see the subtitles. Because subtitles was clearly saying that, oh, you are clearly saying what I was actually
Yes.
saying, trying to protect our language. So somebody just had this video and made it look like I say, like they literally cut up the video and they made it look like I say Kazakh language is embarrassing. So they cut the words. And after that, they posted it. It got to my school. It got to all my relatives. It got to like the people start posting it like in my city. And I was like, oh my God. And it was live because my face was cut up like this because subtitles was clearly saying that that's not what I was saying.
Wow.
Anyway, hate was spread. They were like even threatening me to make a petition to make me come back to Kazakhstan and do something there. I don't know. I didn't even read it after that. I talked to several lawyers. I know who it is. I'm planning in the closer future when I'm gonna go to Kazakhstan to actually take actions. And I just don't know if it's gonna work. Of course I can because I have all the proofs. I have everything saved, and I can actually make this person pay. And maybe I would do it just out of hate, out of just anger, because anyway, lawyers are not cheap, you know. So I'm not gonna make any money out of it. I'm just gonna spend just probably.
You could?
I could.
You could?
To learn somebody a lesson.
Yes, to learn, yeah, to teach the lesson.
To teach somebody.
Guys, the amount of hate in this world is just, it's atrocious.
It's enormous.
It's, I don't have words. I don't have words. It's scary, it's sad, but we just have to move through it and, you know.
It's such a big, like, issue. Why would we have such a wonderful world full of so many things that you could do with.
Different people, different opinions, and there's nothing. I know. Yeah, it's just, I got nothing to say, guys. I think this entire situation is very sad. Thankfully, it's been dealt with. But I'm definitely reconsidering the way I'm going to be, I'm reconsidering my safety measures. I've always had safety measures built for myself and my family, but definitely a lot more are going to be put in place, and a lot more things are going to be established.
I would pray for you. I would pray for your safety, for your family safety, for your success, because people like you, they need to be heard. I feel like our society need more people like you, Navi. And I'm so glad we had this conversation today. I wish you succeed with our podcast, with your music.
Yes, and I hope we're shaking hands.